What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Neighbors Podcast. I'm Mitchell.
David?
Yeah, man. It's been 24 hours.
Yep. Chilling in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah. What were you up to last night? What'd you do? I saw you get on the longboard at one point.
Yeah, I went for a nice, just a nice little cruise. Took the camera out. Took a couple photos. Messed around with a little bit of video stuff. And that's pretty much it. Hopped on that Pokemon Go. Didn't feel like running, so
Yeah.
Got to get those eggs cracked somehow.
Yeah, I've played a little bit, but now that because I did have to move around a lot for work, and now I'm stationary, and it's not so much fun anymore.
Yeah, it kind of kills it, right?
Yeah, but lame as fuck.
What about you? What'd you do last night?
Well, I helped paint the brick outside. I helped move bark desks because my mom's going to sell the house a lot sooner than, I guess, what I had originally anticipated. I think they're getting it back on, or they're getting it on the market in like a week.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, and
jeez.
I think we talked about that yesterday, but
yeah, I didn't know
it was just like
that quick,
super fast. So she's trying to get a lot of shit done, and then we went to Home Depot. We got dinner at Change Mongolian Grill.
Sounds so good. I saw those posts. Looks so good.
It was good.
What's your go-to meal there? Do you have one, or do you mix it up every time?
No, I have like the stuff that I normally get. I usually do like beef and lamb, and then I do noodles. And it's so weird because there it's like a buffet, so I'm like not trying to like pair anything. I'm just like, this sounds good, so I'm gonna eat it.
Wait, you eat meat?
Noodles with shrimp, and then mushrooms, green pepper. I do cilantro.
Okay.
Jalapeno and like the red pepper thing that they have, whatever that spicy pepper's called.
Yeah.
And then like an allotment of whatever the sauce is,
All right,
but that's pretty much what I get every time. I gotta have my thing, and it's good too because the one on Cornell and is like super packed. The one by Krispy Kreme is always really busy. This one is down Farmington, Beaverton, Hillsdale, right by that Target.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Never that busy.
Really?
It has people, but it's not like
crowded,
insane.
Waiting. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good. Buffet. You have to go, I think you have to go at least twice to really get your money's worth in terms of
hitting the buffet.
In terms of a buffet. Yeah. But normally it's like $14, so it's like you're going to go to any restaurant and pay $14 for something.
Absolutely. Although Taco Bell's nacho fry box, $5.
Not necessarily.
So good, man.
Not necessarily the same.
I know, but still.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in I feel like a long time.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of explosive diarrhea. So.
I mean, see, all my friends say that, but I'm like, I guess I'm immune to it. I'm just not a bitch.
I don't think I ever have.
Mom didn't raise no bitch.
I've only ever gotten really actually like. I wouldn't call it sick because I never felt sick. I don't think I've ever had food poisoning.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a friend the other day. I can't recall a time that I did either.
I really can't, and not one time, I don't think. And so, but Red Robin used to fuck me up.
The Dirty Bird. I love Red Robin.
I like it. It just
got the best of you.
But it was only in Colorado, so I don't know if they just cooked with like a different oil or peanut oil or something that like my stomach didn't agree with.
Yeah.
Because there was one time I was eating there, and it was in Colorado, Longmont, and I just instantly after I finished eating, I was like, holy fuck, I need to go to the bathroom. And I absolutely hate public restrooms.
Yep.
Like, just, they're the grossest thing. After working at Cinetopia, like, you just see all this shit. And by the way, girls, y'all are fucking gross. Girls' public restrooms, or girls like restrooms, are gross as fuck. They are way worse than guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
like, absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
So, after having to clean up after people all the time, like, I'm just not going to go to the bathroom.
Right, just deal with it when I get home.
Yeah, I'll hold it an extra 10 minutes or whatever. Yeah, but this time, I'm glad that I held it because I got to do my business at home.
Right.
But, like, it was so close. So I'm going, and instantly, like, before we even pay, I'm like, my stomach does not feel good. Like, something...
Dine and dash, like,
something happened. So it's like, I'm trying to hurry up and pay and go, and... From where my apartment was and Red Robin, it's just a straight shot.
Nice.
But it's like 4 or 5 miles, and there's a bunch of lights. But in Colorado, what's crazy is they're like, I don't know if it was just where I lived in Longmont, but it seemed like every street was like a highway street. So it was like 45, 50 miles an hour there.
Hell yeah.
But it was like going, on the right and left to residentials, but they're all like that. It was weird.
You know why it was like that? You're not the first person to have that experience at Red Robin. They changed it for Red Robin.
Yeah, they made it for that.
Once you get 6 miles away, we'll dump it back down to 25, 30. But, in that 5 mile radius.
People need to go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
asses be blowing out. We got to solve this.
So as I was driving, like, I'm like starting to panic. Like,
right.
Oh my God, I'm way too old to shit my pants. I'm like, this is not all right. And my roommate's like sitting there and he's laughing. And I remember every time I stopped at a red light, I had to push. You know how your right leg is gas and brake, right?
Yeah.
If any of you psychos drive with 2 feet, someone needs to take your driver's license away. But there's a little spot for your left foot.
Yep.
I'm fucking pushing down so hard that like I'm like
pushing through your seat, kind of.
Yes, yeah. Pushing back because it hurts, and I'm like I have to hold the tension, before my body is just like.
Did you go by yourself?
No, my roommate
was there. Yeah, why didn't you let him drive home so you could just focus on full like?
No, it helped.
Okay,
because I had something
else
to like do. Yeah,
that makes sense.
And so I'm just like, and I don't put power in any friend's hand when it comes to that because they're gonna fuck with me.
That's fair.
Or I have the fear that they're gonna fuck with me.
That's really smart.
So it's like I'm just gonna do it. So we finally get to my apartment complex, and this is after like maybe 15 minutes, like 15, 20 minutes of driving because we just hit every fucking red light. And there's nowhere to park. Like it's full. So I literally parked the car in the middle of the complex.
Yeah.
My key. Yeah, look how you're hurt.
That did not feel great.
My key was attached to my car keys, so I had to turn my car off, unlock the apartment, and then throw my keys back at my roommate and have him go find somewhere to park.
Oh.
And it was bad. That was the closest I've ever been to shitting my pants as an adult.
Jesus.
Because I was being stubborn. I should have just gone to the bathroom there, but I hate it.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I mean, like, what's your stance on hotels? Like when
I don't care.
Hotels are fine because it's kind of like home away from home, right?
Yeah, and they they clean the shit out of that stuff until you get there. Usually, if it's a good hotel.
Yeah, knock on wood.
If it's a good hotel.
But
well, see, the thing is with the hotel is that's where my mind goes. My mind's like, oh, they cleaned the fuck out of this before. We came in, and I'm sure that there are really gross hotels, but my mind doesn't think of that. My mind's like, this is clean.
They
place.
just walk in, Febreze a place.
Yeah,
like, all right, cool, good to go. Smells fresh.
Yeah.
Lemon scent. Ooh.
My guess though is with how social media and kind of the culture around calling people out and getting things for free is that with hotels and especially the places that like I've stayed.
Yeah, you mess
I
up
rarely
one time.
ever stay at like a super motel or whatever.
Motel A.
I don't go to the most expensive place, but I'll pay a little bit more for a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And so whenever I go there, it's never like someone really just a trucker just came in here and just
all these Twitch cons or whatever. They're just like, oh god, all these people are coming in. Like we got to be on.
I never went to the convention center bathroom unless it was just pee.
Oh no,
but never like taking a shit. I'm like, I'm gonna walk back.
That's where you just get Depends, dude.
No,
just deal with
that
it.
Shit still
walk
smells.
around with it all day. Now if you put a little dry cleaner or dry
is this spoken from experience here?
No, a little Robin Big, man. That's what Big Black used to do.
That's fucking gross.
R.I.P. man. Yeah, it was interesting. Didn't see that coming, but farts smell like fresh nature.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess with like farts, but like,
oh, dude, trust me, I know.
That's fucking weird.
I'm not trying to shit my pants.
Yeah, that would be probably one of the most embarrassing things. You just shit your pants somewhere.
Oh, dude, 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like
just shit everywhere.
Have you ever noticed that like when dogs are taking a shit in public and you're walking by them and you make eye contact with them, they not only depressed, they look so embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's like I can't help myself. Like just don't look at me.
You ever think that like maybe dogs are humans and they know they shouldn't be doing it? Like when you die, you just become a dog. All dogs that way. And then they're like, dude, so quit looking at me, man. Like this is weird.
You were a real dick to me. I'm gonna drag my ass all over your carpet.
Yeah, and then there's some that literally have no shame that do that shit.
What kind of dog would you come back as?
I don't know. What has a really good life?
Beagle.
Corgis.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
corgis, man. Corgis are
I saw a corgi at
cute.
Home Depot yesterday. It was really cute.
Dude, corgis are the shit.
Yeah, just unbelievably happy.
Dude, right? They always have a smile on their face.
Yeah, I've never seen a sad one.
I know.
Yeah, they're really cool dogs. They're just really expensive.
I'd go beagle all the way. Mm-hmm. They're little yelp.
Beagles are hard though, man. They're like the second or third like hardest dog to train.
I know. But they're virtually like...
They're yappy as fuck.
Well, yeah, they're yappy as
I can't
fuck.
really complain about
They're
yappy.
howlers. Honey.
Honey just fucking... I don't understand. I really don't understand Honey and why she barks as much as she does.
I don't get it either. But, you know, it is what it is. Do you remember the beagles I had growing up?
Norman was one.
Jordan was the other. He was kind of older when we were younger, but Norman was...
Norman's the only one I remember, I think.
Yeah, dude. Whenever you would ride through the path between my house and Kevin's house,
it's like a hound dog,
dude. Yeah. Dude, he would just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm just like, oh my god. But he would always like dig himself out under the fence, and we couldn't find him. And then we'd come back and he'd just be right at the front door chilling. It was like some stupid game.
Yeah, he.
Like, are you shitting me, man? Stay in the backyard.
Honey's like that kinda where. If you let her out, she's pretty good about staying close. But then if she wants to like run around for a second, she'll go do it, and then she'll just come back when she wants to.
Yeah, she stayed close yesterday.
Yeah, Holly though, the golden retriever I had, she was like the perfect dog, except for that she
doors.
ran. Yeah, she would just bolt, and then
here's my chance. Go.
Yeah, it was a game, and she would come back too. But when
she was ready,
yeah, like most of the time it was you had to like try and chase her down and get her, and. It's so funny how dogs learn really quickly because we used to do certain things like first it was like treats. She like fell for the treat. Think, treat, I'm gonna come back for that. And then it was like once we got her twice, she was just like, fool me twice. Shame on me. I'm never doing that again. Yeah, so then it was that. And
eat your own treat.
And then we used to, because we were, we paintballed, so we would screw the CO2 in, and we would, with nothing in it, obviously, we just shoot the sound, make the sound so it's loud. Yeah. That would scare her. She'd come back because she was really afraid of like fireworks stuff. Yeah. So it was a way to get her back because where we live, we have what would you call 209th? Not a freeway or highway.
No,
like,
just a busy
street. Fucking street.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's 45 miles an hour. People getting crashes right around this bend all the time. And so when you have pets, you don't want them running out in the street because you're just like, it's gonna die.
Yeah, no sense. Here's the funny thing though too. You just said 209th is 45. 209th and Jenkins Estate, like they're busy. Kind of Jenkins Estate is kind of like a windy road, right?
Yeah, definitely.
45 miles an hour there. Yeah. You go to 198th where it's
like 35.
Straight. Yeah. Like what?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because of the houses.
Yeah, I mean,
bounce, but it's like.
It just makes
it's
no
weird.
Sense.
I think it might. They honestly might change it because
they're widening.
They're widening it. Yeah.
So I feel so bad for those houses. Like they lost a good.
Do you think they lost it, or do you think they sold it, or what? Because if it's theirs, they would have had to sell it. They would have just told the state, "Fuck you."
See, I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Deed to the land, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if like there was something written into it when they bought it. I mean, I don't know how that whole like property real estate.
They just come up to you and you're like, oh yeah, by the way,
back in 1778 when we developed this land, we put this clause in there. All right, well, but yeah, dude, like some of these fences are just like,
they just got blown up,
so far gone.
Yeah,
which I mean, it's cool. Like widening that road is definitely a good call. But a bunch of those houses went up for sale too as soon as they did it.
Dude, I never complained about 198 though. I guess it would be really easy to like crash into the ditch, because it's close.
Well, if you're just driving,
didn't someone hit somebody?
I think
there like a couple years ago.
Down at that little valley, yeah.
Right when it kind of dumps down, I think someone was walking and when they drove by, it hit the person. I think it was a girl. Hit her with the mirror. Yeah. And it like killed her.
I heard something about that,
and then they thought that they did hit something or someone or whatever. And when they went back to look, they couldn't find anybody, but she had fallen in the ditch. Oh. And so they couldn't find her. And they were just like, well, that's that. And then I think those guys, or at least the driver, got charged with like hit and run and vehicular like manslaughter or something. It's like, dude, the guy like tried.
Yeah, he went back.
He like tried to do his thing.
Sorry he didn't go full detective. Yeah, check everything.
I think it was raining too.
Well, the angle of the sun and the degree of the rain. Well, that would put her 4 degrees over to the left. Oh, there she is.
Speaking of something like that, I miss good mystery things.
Oh, dude,
like really good, cool, thought out mystery novels or mystery books. Like I think the last one that I watched, or movies and stuff like that. TV The last one that I watched that I was super interested in, I don't know, actually, because I hated Gone Girl.
Dude, yeah, I didn't really like that.
I fucking hated Gone Girl's the one where the girl has a twin, right?
Oh.
No, that's a different one. That's a Blake Lively movie. Gone Girl's the one with Ben Affleck, and she frames him kind of for her murder, but she's really alive.
Oh, yeah. I remember Gone Girl now.
Yeah, it has
Gone Girl
Patrick Harris.
Yeah, dude, that was some psycho shit.
This is what I didn't like about it. So if you haven't heard it, fast forward 10 minutes.
Yeah, 'cause that's where she bought all the shit, put it in his garage, staged it on his car.
Did all this shit. Yes, did a bunch of stuff. But she went from like maniacal to like, I'm going to plan how I can frame him.
Yeah.
To like a fucking murderer.
Like just straight not even murderer, straight sociopath.
Yeah,
man.
like psycho.
Yeah, murderer is like, all right, cool, I'm gonna kill you because I just feel like it. Sociopath is like, I'm gonna think all this out and sprinkle some killings in there.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was weird. And I hated that movie.
Yeah, I didn't read the book because I heard the book was great, but I just whatever reason I was just not feeling it.
Someone just put something on Twitter that was like a movie. That was better than the book, or like a movie series that was better than the book series.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people put Gone Girl, that they thought the movie was better than the book. People put Lord of the Rings too.
See, I never read Lord of the Rings books, but see,
I read them, but they're rough.
Yeah, see, I love the movies just because like it was so the
movies are great.
Yeah, the way they started as one like giant character arc, and then they broke it out into the three.
Yeah.
And you could follow, and they did such a good job telling each of those stories.
Mm-hmm, I agree with that.
And then they brought it back to a whole so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, yeah. So dope. I remember coming over here and watching those all the time.
Yeah, it's so crazy because some of the things that we talked about this before, but one of the things that happened to me was a lot of the things that I really enjoyed, movies or TV wise, I didn't watch them when they first came out. So I think I watched Iron Man when it first came out. Yep, so there's that. But like Lost, started watching the second season. Game of Thrones, started watching in the fourth season. Heroes, really? Started watching after the first season.
I've never seen Heroes. Not a single episode.
You might like it actually. Yeah. Heroes is really cool, but after around season 3, which is the same point that like Lost kind of takes a dump.
Yeah.
Is I'll say this: I like Lost throughout the whole thing. I like all of it. Would I have done certain things differently? No. Well, season 3 was during the writer's strike, so there's somewhat of a pivotal difference in how the show turned out because people went on strike. And it's the same thing that happened to Heroes because season 3 of Heroes was supposed to be heroes versus villains, and it just didn't pan out. And this it was very anticlimactic, and what they did with the villain, but for the first 2 seasons, it's pretty fucking sweet.
Okay, I'll look that up,
especially if you like superhero things or just superpowers in general. Like, it was really cool. The music is dope. Hayden Panettiere, Zachary Quinto, Milo. I don't know how to say his name, but he was in the Rocky movies.
Okay.
I think he was Rocky Balboa's son, maybe.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember his. Who else is in that movie or TV show? Can't remember.
Did going back to the whole like mystery type thing?
Yeah,
I watched RDJ's Sherlock Holmes the other night.
Oh yeah, because on Netflix.
Yeah. Did you like that?
I love that movie.
See, dude, I
like 2 as well.
I thought 2 was pretty good too. I prefer 1 over 2. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was cool, like, because it wasn't necessarily like a giant like mystery, but like being a part of his thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, that was mystery cool for sure, but
I mean, not like crazy mystery where there's giant plot twist and you're like, that makes sense.
It was cool how they filmed it where he would like do something and then they would reverse it and he would break it down.
Yeah.
Like how he did it. It's like, he did this thing, so I knew I could hit here.
Yeah.
I knew I could run and do that.
But then just do it real quick and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's funny because I watched Zodiac on Netflix.
With Jake Gyllenhaal,
Robert Downey Jr., and Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years.
Which is so crazy. It's so crazy to think about how all these actors were in certain movies together, and now they're all in the MCU.
Is Jake Gyllenhaal in the MCU?
Yeah, he plays Mysterio in Spider-Man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, so it's...
Clearly I'm on top of my game.
So it's super interesting to see that. But Zodiac was one of my favorite mysteries. And then I loved Shutter Island.
Oh, so good.
I know some people hated it, but I loved it.
Dude, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Actually.
Yeah. Creepy as fuck.
Yeah, just the the twist at the end was really good.
Yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Plus, I love almost everything Leonardo's in. I didn't like Revenant.
Really?
Yeah, I thought Revenant was boring. I thought the stuff that he did
Was baller.
was awesome. Yeah, like as an actor, to do all those things,
Right? Like actually
for
get
the role,
inside
and for the role. But I felt like there was a very lacking of story in that movie.
Yeah, I mean,
it was
like,
about the set pieces, of like the nature and stuff, and about just how hard it was for him. I mean, the bear scene, falling off the cliff with the horse and hiding inside the horse and all that kind of shit to stay warm. That stuff is really cool, but I felt like the movie in terms of substance for the storyline fell flat.
Revenant was one that I was over at a friend's house. We were just hanging out, eating some Thai food. And then somebody's like, have you seen this? I was like, no. So we put it on and watched it. It wasn't one where it's like, oh, I got to go to the theater and see this. Like, now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I watched it, but I didn't watch it in the theater either.
Yeah. But see, Spider-Verse, oh man.
Spider-Verse was dope,
in the theater for that. That's the only movie that I've actually bought in a long time.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I can't really say really. I don't pay for movies often at all.
No, I mean like straight up like bought
you
to
bought
bring
like
home.
the DVD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've done that.
I bought Infinity War.
See, I think I'm going to wait till all of it comes out and just buy a giant box set.
Yeah, I remember seeing something on Instagram about it, but it wasn't like Marvel produced.
Interesting.
It was someone made it.
Gotcha.
Infinity
Yeah, I mean,
Saga.
it's gonna be. I just feel like it was such a big part of like movies and growing up that I was. It's worth the money to me.
Yeah, so like Phase 1 is $100.
Okay.
You can get like the first 10, but they don't have
Part 2 in there yet?
Yeah, like they don't have like the box set. I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah, like the actual DVD box set. But you know that's gonna be like $450.
I know, but it's gonna be so worth it.
See, this was the picture right here.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't actually
Marvel.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that it can't end at Endgame. It has to end with Spider-Man.
That's true.
Because Spider-Man is the last movie in the series, which I've heard some crazy stuff recently about stuff that Marvel's been doing and posting to their Twitter, and they put out this message that looked like it was leaked content, but it was actually just them pretending that it was leaked or whatever.
Just trying to get.
And it had something to do with Wolverine. It had something to do with like future plans. And I know San Diego Comic-Con, they're going to be at Hall H this year, so they're probably going to give us the roadmap of like future movies,
which would be tight.
Because we know that they have movies slated for specific times, but we don't know what the movies are.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that plays out.
And so, but I haven't looked at any of it because I want Far From Home to be fun, and then I'll look at all of it.
Yeah, see, I've stopped looking at trailers and things like that.
Really?
For Far From Home?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I let that one ride. Here's a question though: do you think Marvel will ever make a movie that's just like a standalone, like has nothing to do with the MCU, or like doesn't really link to what's going on in the MCU, and it's just a Marvel movie?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, not on film. They will for like TV and stuff.
Yeah. How is Endgame doing?
In terms of
money wise?
Oh, me crushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2.7 bill worldwide.
Woo.
They're 40 million away from Avatar's top spot, which
they'll get.
I hope so.
How much more time are they in theaters for? Do you know?
I don't know. I saw something on Twitter that looked like they were pulling it, but it didn't make sense because if you look at the breakdown comparing it to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, really all these. So if you compare it to the first Avengers, Infinity War, Force Awakens, and Last Jedi, if you just look at how many weekends they were in, Last Jedi, Last Jedi and Avengers were in for 22.
Yeah.
Infinity War was in for 20, and Last Jedi was in for 18, and we're only at 8.
Oh, shit.
So if they continue to go here, but if you look at like how much they're making,
yeah.
But if they go for,
I mean, is it
another 20, another 20 week or 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And you do, 12, or that's the wrong thing. If you do 12 times 3, whatever, $36 million, and then you add the foreign box office and you win.
Jesus.
So if it were me, what I would have done, and just because I'm a piece of shit and I want the title, I would have released Endgame one more time with some bonus something, an actual end credit scene. I know what they did was after it ended, they did, instead of no end credit scene, they played the trailer for Spider-Man.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
I was not there. Was that a re-release at the end?
They did it later,
Gotcha.
After, once they dropped it. But I think they're going to reveal something about Tony.
In Far From Home? Mm-hmm. They have to.
Yeah, there's a scene in the trailer where Tom Holland picks up the
Friday
Tony Stark glasses. Yeah. And we kind of talked about it. Wouldn't it be so awesome if, for whatever reason, it was Robert Downey Jr.'s the new AI in Spider-Man's suit?
So tight.
I don't understand why so many people don't like that Spider-Man in this series was like trying to be an Avenger and trying to do, trying to be close to Robert Downey Jr. or trying to be close to Iron Man, trying to be close to Cap, and doing trying to be young Iron Man in a sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people don't like that, because it doesn't make sense to me in the comics that he wouldn't be that way.
Right.
He's a 15-year-old kid, 16-year-old kid, who looks up to certain people and has his idols, and now has the opportunity. It makes less sense that he wouldn't be about it.
No, so here's my question, too, because I don't know if they touched on it in this one at all, but, are we just assuming that he lost Uncle Ben in this Spider-Man as well?
I think so, because
Aunt's still there.
Yeah, Aunt May's still there, obviously, but I think he said, I can't put her through more stuff.
Right. So, see, that's my thing. That's how I'm looking at it. You lost Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't really have, he was essentially the father figure, right?
Yep.
Now Tony comes in, and it's you have a second chance to, not mess it up and, learn
or not
from
lose.
him.
Yeah. Not lose
So
something.
it's all right, cool. I'm going to make I'm going to make the most of this.
Yeah. I also thought it was funny that everyone was like, oh, what if Stephen Strange was telling him to fly up and give the gauntlet to Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel could take the radiation. Captain Marvel can't take that shit.
No.
And
if
from a storytelling standpoint, I don't really know the extent of her abilities and things like that. All I know is that when he had all of them, she could take the hits, and then as soon as he grabbed the Power Stone and punched her with it, it was lights out for her, right?
Yeah.
So if one stone, full force of one stone, poof, could she take the snap? I don't think. I mean, maybe enough to survive. Maybe.
But I wonder if coming
because Hulk survives,
dials it back a little bit or lets you
well, for sure, a little bit more
versus just a straight stone.
Yeah, it definitely does, but she probably could survive. But they also, this is the thing though, is that they said. The Russo brothers said that the damage that Hulk took is permanent.
Yeah, which
I fucking hate.
Bullshit.
I hate,
dude.
and I hate it. The more and more I think about it, I don't like Professor Hulk, just because it's supposed to be the rage of Hulk and the brains of Banner and put together, right?
Right.
But the thing is that in this universe, the brains of Banner weren't ever better than the brains of Tony. Because of how the narrative played out.
For sure.
So it wasn't... I mean, even... what's her name? Shuri? Yeah.
For Black
Even
Panther,
her brains were smarter than Banner.
Right.
So just give us the Rage Hulk, because combining them together... Right. Give us the Hulk from Ragnarok.
Yeah, that was tight. I love that Hulk.
So... Give us that kind of stuff, in my opinion. But now that he's permanently damaged, so then if you're a Captain Marvel fan and you're like, hey, Captain Marvel should have done the snap, she would have been permanently damaged and probably rendered useless for other movies.
That's fair, yeah. Plus, Tony's contract is coming up, so it's just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, but it's full circle for Tony, so it's really cool. From the very beginning of the series, he was told multiple times by Avengers that he was selfish and that he wasn't willing to make sacrifice plays, which is funny because he makes sacrifice plays in almost every movie.
Right, the very first them. Avengers taking the missile or the
nuke
up to
and doing all this shit. And
I watched that scene so many times.
Yeah, I love
strictly for the CGI aspect of it, because I thought it was so cool how they did it.
Yeah, The scene where Tony first puts on the Iron Man suit with the actual gold and red and all that stuff.
In Iron Man 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that scene. And the scene where he gets shot out of the sky, in Iron Man 1, falls down, and then he looks and there's a tank and it shoots another missile at him, dodges it, launches his, it latches onto it and walks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit. I think the Iron Man... the Mark III, which is that suit, the first one, might be one of my favorites.
Dude, the Mark III is so dope.
But that's the other thing, too, is people always complain, like, Marvel uses too much CGI. You guys have to realize you will not get the movie you want if they don't use that.
Right?
The fuck is wrong with you
It'll
guys?
be like Megazords from Power Rangers at that point.
Yeah, well, I just don't understand people who bitch. Thanos looks like shit. Are you fucking serious?
He looks...
You can see the arm hair on that dude.
Yeah.
You can see, it's insane.
Going back to Iron Man 1, though, my other favorite scene was when he's, trying to take the suit off and Pepper walks in. He's like, all right, face it, this isn't the worst thing you caught me doing.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie was so good at, serious and, comedy.
Yeah, it was really good.
A good balance of both.
That was, I think, my biggest critique about the MCU moving forward was that it got to a point where they tried to be too funny in certain movies.
Definitely.
So, for example, Ant-Man, Paul Rudd's a hilarious dude.
So funny.
But if you make Scott Lang just a bumbling idiot, which he was in a lot of the movies, except for in Endgame, he was like, no, I have this smart idea. Yeah. That wasn't fully concocted, but it was, I have this idea. Let's see if it can make it work. But in the other two, he was just he was basically the sidekick, kind of, the guy who's just fumbling through it. Which is a little frustrating, but it's fine.
I'm trying to think about my favorite suit, and I go back to the scene in Hulkbuster. I think it's in Age of Ultron, where Hulk's all crazy because of Scarlet
the Hulkbuster, big one.
Yeah. And he just Robert Downey Jr. is holding Hulk down. He's got the fist that just is on. And
go sleep.
Dude, just punching him in the face.
Yeah,
that's classic. Favorite suit though. I'd probably have to go Mark III with you, man.
It's awesome. It's an awesome suit.
Either that one or the one in, I know you didn't like it, but in Iron Man 3, where it could disassemble in pieces.
I mean, I didn't mind that part of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, strictly not going down the rabbit hole of that movie, but that suit I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that movie blew. Cock.
Yeah. Well, again, not going down that rabbit hole.
Just fat, veiny cock.
So,
sucked.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. You're not a fan of heights, right?
No, I don't really like him that much. I don't enjoy him. Getting close to ledge just makes my knees weak. We did an adventure course in Camp Dakota here in Oregon, and it was probably 25 feet, and then gets fucking 50 or 75 feet in the air, and I'm not about that shit. So I didn't go up to that point.
Yeah.
But Tanya kept giving me, because it's it's an adventure course, so you're harnessed in. And you got a helmet or whatever, and you're going through, and it's balance stuff and logs that turn and move and swivel and all this shit. And there's one where you're on a wire that's paper thin,
right?
And on the sides you have, or above you is another wire, and it kind of comes out. Boards are on it, and ropes are on either side. Right. So you use your left arm and your right arm to balance yourself. Right. But if you pull this way, then you fall this way,
What the...
So, you have to balance yourself to get across, and you have to move to the next ones.
Oh, my God.
Well, Tanya doesn't give a fuck about heights.
And she's just boom, 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 boom. Go.
Yeah, and, if she was literally jumping and, falling and, jumping, and she was, totally fine with it. And I think... Going back, if they would have done, because they do a small training. Okay. They should have done where you just had to fall. Mm-hmm. Where you're going and you're 10 feet off the ground or whatever, and then just push you off so that you fall and you realize. Realize okay, nothing's going to happen. Right. But she was doing it, and then she got to the other side, and I'm terrified, but I'm trying to not be terrified.
You're trying to mask it.
But yeah, one, because I don't want to look like I'm a pussy. Yeah. But she starts, because I didn't want to make it a big deal, because there's other people around too. Right. So not just to because I wasn't trying to impress her, but to not seem like I was afraid. But she starts fucking pulling on one of them because she's in front of me, and I'm like, Tony, fucking stop doing that shit. I hate heights. Stop it. And I got She was like, oh, okay, fuck. I hate them, but
that's incredible.
Yeah, not
that's
about
amazing. So I was in Chicago. I saw this story recently. Are you familiar with the Sky Deck? It's
Yeah. You go out and you can.
Yeah, you're like, 1,300
plexiglass or whatever.
Yeah, you're like 1,300 feet up, and you stand outside the building and you look down. It's like this giant box.
Right.
You're not just like outside the building.
Yeah.
But so you're hanging. You're in this box that's built into this building, 1,300 feet in the sky, and dude, the fucking safety glass cracked.
What?
Dude, yeah, like broken, cracked, shattered. Like this family was on it. Or like these two little kids. I think that this is what the story said. So these two little kids were on it, and they were standing there, and then it cracked.
Yo, fuck that.
Dude, like what? I've been to it, and it's cool, but it's definitely like the very first time I went, it was super early in the morning. There was nobody there, so I was just chilling, like coming in and out of the box as I pleased. Mm-hmm. And like I sat there and I jumped. Not
because
very high.
I'm sure that they have a limit of people on it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. But like, so I jumped, and this woman's like, no, don't do that. Like, get the fuck off. I'm like, all right, well, my bad. But yeah, so to think that thing cracked, like, dude, what?
Yeah, fuck that. If that
1,300 feet in the air.
If something that you have tourists on a day-to-day basis can't take someone lightly jumping in the air on it,
well, no, it can't.
Maybe they shouldn't be fucking on.
No, it did, because it didn't crack when I did it. But
just blow through the
I know,
of it.
right? Like, oh, damn it. Give me a harness, you know? That's what they're going to start doing, is harnessing people.
They probably will.
Right?
It won't be the same anymore, but I think they do that shit at the Grand Canyon, too.
Oh, really?
They have, like, a spot in the Grand Canyon where they have just glass and that you can walk and do it. Dude, nah. I mean, I would probably do it, but it would take a little bit convincing. There's rides, too, like roller coasters and shit like that, where those don't scare me as much.
Because you're strapped in, right?
Because, yeah, for whatever reason, I just can do it. But I did. Have you ever been to Vegas?
I've been, yeah, one time.
So the Stratosphere, which is like I think 3 times bigger than the Space Needle.
No shit.
I think so.
Okay.
That might be a lie. I don't know. I'll look it up in just a second. But
we'll correct
it. I know it's higher.
Yeah.
They have rides at the top
of
it. They have one. I think they have 2 that's like. It's like a teeter-totter, and you're on carts that. So when you come back, they go, and you come that way, and then and you just see the strip below you, and then they have one on like the needle because it looks like the Space Needle,
right?
Where it's the one that launches you up, and then you free fall and launch you down. So I've done that one, the one at the very top.
Yeah,
I've done that, and was fine. I mean,
interesting.
It is what it is.
Super weird,
but like having to like walk across and do shit like that.
Be in control of it.
Like bungee jumping, I think would be really hard because it's only you and I have to physically jump. I have to jump.
Nah, somebody will push you.
Yeah, but
it's more fun to jump.
Yeah. And then, but with skydiving, like I'm attached to somebody who will be like, "Are you ready?" And
have you done it?
Dude, no, I've never done it.
I want to do it.
I would like to do it too.
Dude, let's go do it.
But it's also like $200 and some. All right, like,
well,
fuck.
Let's.
But yeah, we do it.
Dude, that'd be fun.
It would be fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. I
just tackle you out of the plane.
Yeah, I mean, people have survived too when their shit doesn't open up.
Okay. Oh, you gotta put that out there.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, fuck. That's terrifying.
Could you imagine?
No.
Just 10,000 feet.
You know what I've always wanted to do, though?
You're alive.
I know, right? Like, have no feeling in your fingers or your toes, but you're alive.
Yeah, I mean, you probably become a superhuman somehow. Oh. You know what I mean?
Dude, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You think that there are? You ever think about that?
Oh, like Glass, that movie that just came out?
Yeah, just like... I mean, to some extent, some of these people are just... Like, okay, they could be lame superpowers, but did you ever watch the Stan Lee Superhuman show?
Yeah.
Like, there's a guy we can only take 1/10 of a watt through our body, and like, if it goes to our heart, like, we're dead.
Yeah.
This guy could take, like, 30. He could power a burner. Like...
What?
Yeah, like, he put the wire in his mouth.
Phone's dead?
And he could, like, because he was basically a conductor, I guess. Yeah. Like, he could put the wire and shit, like, in him, and then he could just be, like, powering a thing that could fry an egg.
Dude, that's so weird.
Yeah, like a burner. And then there's people who, there was I think he was autistic, but he could hear a song.
Yeah.
And then he could just play it.
Yeah, I heard that.
And it was like 90% accurate.
Yeah, there was one guy
maybe a lame superpower, but that's like some shit.
For sure. There was one guy who, I think I've seen that one too, where like this guy literally he spent like 3 months writing and perfecting this song. to play in front of this guy, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, he did it. This is the first time the dude heard it, and he played it back to him better than what he played it at.
Yeah, he's just insane.
The dude was just like,
yeah,
that's cool, but, like, I just spent all this time for nothing.
Yeah, the guy who went around asking people was the most flexible dude in the world.
Yep.
Which...
I saw one where this guy could put, like, a giant, like, 8-inch needle through his arm.
Yeah, and he wouldn't bleed.
Wouldn't bleed. And
he didn't go through the mouth, too.
Yeah, he didn't feel any pain.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay.
Yeah. The guy who could, like, bend wrenches and shit.
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff.
Steel cast or whatever, iron or pots or pans.
Yeah, just
like,
bend it.
Okay. Like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Settle down, man.
It's interesting.
It's really interesting when you stop and think about that. Like, but would, like, we as a society accept them, or would we be like, ooh, guys, pump the brakes?
No, they just fucking... They probably would. We probably don't see them because they already have them and they're fucking... doing their shit. There's a conspiracy theory for you. There's no way those things exist. No way. But it would be nuts to live in a world where, like, when people are just mutants, like, there they are. They can do some shit.
That would be pretty wild. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think I'd want it.
Like, damn, this movie is real.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Did I already ask you this?
No.
Okay, what would it be?
By the way, before I answer, if you ever have this question as an interview question, what the fuck's wrong with that? People do that shit in interviews. Like, yeah, it's superpower. Like, how does this affect me in this job at all?
No. This is what, if they ask you that, you're like, dope. I can smoke all the weed I want and not have to worry about losing my job. This is great.
That's the one. Yeah. No, but that's, like, probably why. That's probably why they asked that question.
This is why I chose this career.
Yeah. Probably why they asked that dumbass question. It's stupid as fuck. I also hate the...
all right, well, cool. I'm sorry I asked.
What's your weaknesses? No, I like to be asked that question, just not as a job.
What's my weakness?
Yeah, what's your biggest weaknesses?
Mushrooms. For some reason, it's my kryptonite, man. You put a mushroom next to it, it's like...
This guy? Don't go in my backyard, dude. They fucking planted hell mushrooms over there.
Yo, bro, you trying to do some shrooms? Oh, get them away!
Yeah.
Just fucking done.
They, I would probably... I always really liked, like, being able to control fire.
Okay.
That'd be cool. So the, what's his name? Johnny Storm.
Yep. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Wild, right?
Yeah, Chris Evans played him.
Why be one superhero when you can be multiple?
Yeah, two at least.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, that's probably what it would be, for sure. I think that would be really cool.
I've always been hung up
Human
on,
Torch. That's the
Human Torch, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, from a selfish, like, money-saving standpoint, that's how I approach superpowers right now.
Yeah, it's lame as fuck.
I know. I would either go, like, super speed, flying, or teleportation.
Yeah, teleportation would be dope.
Teleportation would be tight, but I don't want that Nightcrawler, like, blue tail, fuck my life up kind of thing, you know? Like, oh, I have a watch that makes me look normal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 12:01. Sorry, what's up? Blue demon in your face.
It would be, yeah. He does look a little crazy.
Tails?
Super teleportation would be dope. I can't wrap my mind around people who are like, oh, I like mind reading. It'd be terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
you just hear people's thoughts all the time.
Yeah, like, cool, you can take people's money, but if I teleport, I can also just hop into a safe like jumper.
Or people who take it too seriously, like, well, yeah, you could fly, but you couldn't go up there because you just couldn't see anything.
Oh, really?
Like, no, that's part of it.
You ever heard of goggles, bro?
No, fuck that. That's flying. Being able to fly is part of it.
Right.
It's like, you know, like, or being able to go up and, like, not have the wind affect you is part of being able to fly. Oh, well, you know, if you
run too fast, your skin's not going to be able to handle it.
Yeah, I can't handle it. Yeah, it's going to rip right off.
All right, cool. I'll stop at 40 miles an hour, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just getting in my car.
People take it super seriously. Dude, we're talking about superpowers.
Right?
Yeah.
But
would flying be as cool without super strength, though?
See, I think so.
Really?
Just because, yeah, man, like, you want to get around somewhere, just to hop in the sky and fly around. Take a little cruise in the sky. I guess, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never thought about that one.
But there's always a caveat, right? Like, you can fly, but something.
Not after eating Red Robin? Oh, fuck.
No, that's when I would fly.
I know.
Eat Red Robin, just flying.
Dude, this big-ass like pigeon just shit on my car.
Yeah.
Freshly washed car, too. Oh, that's a little too bright and shiny down there. Let's knock this guy's ego down.
I would, dude. Just fly up there and just start shitting on people. Looking down at them. Oh, peasants can't fly.
Fly over a baseball game and just start pissing so it's a rain delay.
Well, imagine that, dude. Like, flying and that's how you watch the game. You're just right above it.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, super speed out each other. Boom. Get in.
Yeah.
You can't be here. All right, cool. Try to catch me. Pew. Pew.
Yeah. You think that, though, if you got a superpower like that, you would use it for, like, bad shit? Like, oh, I could steal something and no one would know.
Probably every now and then.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, I mean, dude, why not?
Like, oh, I could steal someone's wallet and take their money.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking like, yo, there's a Kit Kat and Dollar Tree, and I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, but, like, that's the stuff, though, that, like, you're famous now. You get free Kit Kats.
Assuming I use it for good, yeah. Yes, yeah.
Just for a second, all you have to do is be really, really fast and be the fastest person one time, and someone's catching you, you know?
What's up, Usain Bolt? I'm coming for your title. Yeah, see, I don't think I would do it. I don't think I would steal
you think you would do that? Like, you could run really fast, but you wouldn't tell anybody how fast you could actually run?
Yeah.
Like, you could run to China in 5 seconds.
Exactly.
But I might be in the Olympics and hold myself back a little bit.
It'd be like Dash in The Incredibles at the end. We're like, oh, go. And he's like, no, too fast. And he takes a second. We're like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't think I would, like, steal anything big or major, but, like...
No, you wouldn't just bank heist it up?
Nah. That's if I was jumper, teleport status, you know?
Yeah.
But... Or, actually, no, you know what I would do?
What would you do?
I wouldn't steal. I would do a delivery service.
A delivery service?
Yeah.
Jimmy John's were super fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except, like, worldwide. You know?
Just everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're in Portland? You want Giordano's Pizza from Chicago? Let me call that shit in. Cool, you'll have it in 25 minutes. Pew, pew.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be kind of wild, right? God, that'd be fun. Dude.
It would be.
So you didn't start watching Game of Thrones till season 4, you said?
Yeah, I when did my... Yeah, let's say 2014, in like April-ish, the first episode I saw was The Purple Wedding. So, Joffrey. Yeah, Joffrey's wedding. And I saw that episode, and the people who are, it was my cousin Meg, when she was watching, she was so excited that what was going on. I was like, God damn, this show's savage as fuck. And I'd never really heard about it. Nothing was spoiled for me.
Right.
So I started, they're like, oh, you've never seen this? Like, I've never seen it. And so I just started watching it. And because I was about a week before leaving to Amsterdam, I just started binge watching it. Yeah. And I did exactly that.
Yes.
I got caught up on the Mountain Viper episode. That's when I started watching.
Oh, yeah.
Or that's when I was, like, done.
Yeah. See, I watched the first season and was like, there's no way this is going to catch on. Like, this is way too, like, complicated and outlandish. But I was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer that. I'd prefer some complicated stuff, especially in terms of TV. All the TV stuff that I've been watching right now is just garbage.
Yeah.
And there's not... I don't know if there's some good stuff, but if the acting is not that great...
it just doesn't hold you.
Yeah, so I really like slasher movies.
Okay.
Like, I like horror movies just in general. And I do like the slasher franchise. And there's this TV show called Slasher that's on Netflix. Okay. And there's 3 seasons. It's gory as fuck. But the acting, they just cast, the people who just, there they are. Yeah. And it's gory, and then it's pornographic, pretty much. Okay. So
2 birds, 1 stone for you, huh?
It's just like, but it's too much of it. It's just...
So where do you draw the line on, like, violence versus gore? Like, do you like movies that are just, like, gory to be gory? Like, for example, like Saw, right?
Yeah,
like,
no.
The first Saw, I was cool with that because, like, it actually had, like, a decent little, like, twist and story to it.
Yeah.
The second one...
I was talking about the second one.
The third one is kind of like...
It all goes down. Yeah. No, I definitely...
but, like, after that, too, it just got, like, they were just killing to kill.
Well, yeah, so... Exactly. That's part of the stuff that I don't like. But no, it doesn't need to be overly gory. Okay. I don't need to see everything.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
I like, what's one that I really liked in terms of, like, slashers that weren't terribly bad in terms of gore? I think the new Friday the 13th wasn't, or not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, because the new Friday on the 13th was really bad.
Okay.
Because it was pretty gory, but it was, again, like, super pornographic. Yeah. I was watching an interview with those guys, and they're like, how much nudity is in this film? They're like, fuckload of nudity. That's like the director said that. It was like that's all it was. It was either someone was dying in the scene or someone was getting fucked in the scene. Like that's what it was. Yeah, and it was just like like it gets to a point where you just get used to it, and then it's normal and boring. Someone's getting chased by the cops.
There we go, 209th.
Yeah, 209th.
Just a day in the life.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of. I'm not a huge fan of gore, but I think that if you're watching a horror movie, there's going to be some. Well, like you know what I always say too, which is super. This is something I think has never happened in a horror movie. You know how it's always like your God will never save you. Yeah. Right? It's you. It's evil howling. Is that. Yeah, Honey's Howling.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry.
With the fire truck or whatever it was.
That's so funny.
Yeah. They just don't. I don't know why she does that, but
it's just so
there's
subtle.
Never a good intervention in terms of good spiritually. It's always. So did you watch the Annabelle Creation movie?
No.
There's a scene where the dude is holding like a crucifix, and the demon thing comes in, and he's holding this shit and he's saying his words, and then the thing just starts to like peel his fingers back off the crucifix and then like kills him. Right? Why is it that in all of these things, all of them, I'm fine with the majority of them being this way, but what if while he's trying to like peel the dude's fingers back, like some angel was just like bam, just like started beating his ass.
Dude, wow.
Wouldn't that be a cool show?
Yeah, I'd be way on board.
A cool movie where you're just like, oh shit, because there's actually this book called Piercing the Darkness. Okay. And This Present Darkness was written by Frank Peretti, and they did this thing where there was the humans fighting. Yeah. Like, a normal political, normal, blah, 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 blah. Like, this is human world. And then there was a split between the spiritual world. So each human would have, if they were of God or the Christian, because that's how he wrote it. Right. They would have, like, angels next to them. Or angels around them to protect them. And then there would be demons off in the distance, and they would all have things. And there would be a demon called, like, despair, and it would be on the person. Like, if the person was acting a certain way, like angry, it would like attach to you. It would attach to them, so then when it split over to the other one, when they split over to the other scene, it was... We might have to shut this thing off, and my mom's going to start mowing the lawn. But, they would like block certain stuff, or you could see that anger was on him, fear was on him, and that this person was just riddled with all these fucking minion demon things. It was a really cool way to write the book, and I was like, why don't they do this in a movie or a TV show where if something like the Annabelle scene is happening, it just gets blocked. It doesn't always get blocked because it could be that the angels or whatever, the good force,
or there's a struggle.
Yeah, there's some form of struggle.
Boom, gotcha. Yeah.
It's always the same kind of repetitive. You get to a new house. You get to a new house. Yeah. Some weird stuff starts to happen in the house, but you don't really believe it. Then the mom or the dad sees some shit, and they start to believe it, but the other spouse doesn't. And then something really bad happens. Now they're all on board. Some bad's going on. Now it's fixing that really bad thing that happened, and then the movie ends.
Yeah. Interesting.
But like, what if the whole time the movie, or like, it could be even like it could be literally a romantic or like that kind of show. Yeah. But had that spiritual level of bad things happen because here's this other world, wipe away this thing. There are the demons, the angels that kind of help or facilitate bad things. It's like things happen for a reason. Yeah. Well, like, what if, it's like, oh, well, everything happens for a reason. If you believe that, then that means that the person who got hit by a bus, that shit happened for a reason. Right. You wipe away the mask of Earth world and you go into spiritual world, fucking some demon push that bus. Just like, no. And that's what you see, and the angels couldn't stop it. There's something like that. I think that would be a really cool and interesting thing.
It's funny. There's this, because you've never seen the show Lucifer, have you?
You never watched it, no?
You should watch Lucifer, because they take a really interesting take on that. There's this, in season 2, there's this episode where this angel, what's his name? I think it's Uriel. I think, I could be wrong, but there's a scene where he basically he moves one thing out of place, and it sets this whole thing in motion where one of the main characters gets into a car accident, and he's an angel, but Dude, it's so wild. It's an interesting little twist.
Well, that's an interesting topic too of like butterfly effect.
Yeah.
So like, is that really a thing?
Dude, right? I've always wondered. Good movie though.
Yeah, interesting movie for sure.
I enjoyed it big time.
But you know, like, if for whatever reason you could travel back in time and you decided not to bring this water bottle, what would that affect? Probably fucking nothing, right? There has to be, because people are like, oh, if you step differently, then it changes everything. But like, would it change everything, or would it just change
some minute detail?
Yeah, some small thing. Like, oh, but like then like how low on the macro scale? So like if it changes or micro scale, if it changes 6 things micro, then does it change one thing macro, and then everything changes again? So
I also have this thought that like I've always wondered like how much of this stuff that we're doing are we deciding to do, or is it like predetermined?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Like we're in a simulation, someone's playing our sim.
Yeah, it's wild.
At one point they decided, hey, my sims are going to do podcasts. Let's join this podcast thing and whatever. I believe in free will for sure.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, I do too. Big time. It's just an interesting little spiral to go down.
Yeah, I think though that certain things could be put in your presence to make you go, oh, that's a cool thing or that's a bad thing.
Right.
And depending on where you're at in your life, you might choose one or the other.
For sure.
Or be indifferent about them. So.
For sure.
She would do this.
Right?
She just mowing the lawn.
Why be so productive, Sean?
Yeah, she's trying so hard to get this house ready that it's just like no breaks.
Overproductive.
No breaks for Shelly.
I respect it though. I dig it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think that I'm just open to new creative ideas, and this is the thing that bums me out, is that a lot of the movies that are coming out right now are remakes or sequels or whatever, and the movies that are original, and the ones that are good, because there are ones that are bad for sure. The ones that are good don't get highlighted at all because they're not these other movies. And I like superhero movies, like we've talked about as much as the next guy, but movies like Bad Times at the El Royale need to get some more. Because this is what happens is people complain that there are no new movies, but they're not paying for those new movies, and they're not doing anything to create that. Right. So
and then you go and you remake like a Men in Black movie, like, or not remake, but add to it.
Right. Yeah.
Why?
So yeah, exactly.
Not necessary.
No, yeah,
let it be. You had 3.
Because they're afraid to take chances. So then if you go, for instance, in the worldwide box office right now, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, Aladdin, and How to Train Your Dragon 3 are the 3 that are the biggest.
4.
Or 4 that are the biggest movies worldwide in 2019.
Right.
Sequel, remake, Captain Marvel in the MCU, but superhero movie.
Yeah.
And then Endgame, so long movie.
Yeah.
We're going to have to probably turn this off.
Yeah.
People are here now. But that's what we're seeing. Us is original, but it's like almost in that same universe of, what's it called? It had the similar feel to
the first
other
one.
movie that
Get Out.
Get Out, yeah. It had a similar feel for sure.
For sure, yeah.
This is my one thing about Us that I hated. Well, that I didn't really like the movie that much, but Jordan Peele was like, I've never been represented perfectly in horror movies, because it's always been like the black guy dies or blah, 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 right? So this is my time to show how a black family would take things differently. They fucking don't. They're the exact same.
Yeah, I mean, I think the bottom line just comes down to like human nature.
Hello. How are you?
What's happening?
We're recording a podcast. You want to be on it?
It's quite all right. Look for your mom.
She's out
back.
Out back.
Yeah.
No worries.
Unedited. We don't edit.
We're going raw. That's it.
Doing it.
It's another guest. What's up?
Yeah.
Drop in.
They're trying to get everything fixed. They're gonna start painting soon, doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that was the thing, is that Jordan Peele had the chance to like write something different.
Yeah.
And he didn't. They acted the exact same way. It was dad is overprotective, tries to get tough, gets his shit rocked, and then it's mom takes over, and that happens in a bunch of horror movies.
Right.
And I thought it can be reversed too, but
it was a cool little twist though, just like, or not a twist, but I thought it was interesting to write it from not just like a horror perspective, but like a horror of yourself perspective. That was cool.
The twist, the thing is that it was too messy. It wasn't a straight streamline of what he was trying to get across.
Right.
And I read a couple articles that it was supposed to be like Trump's America or some shit.
Yeah.
It's right there, dude. Just is it, dude? But that didn't play off to me at all.
No.
To me, I thought it was what do they call it? What's the
Parallel universe.
No, it was like
universe.
it was like a thing on AI, an allegory for AI. Because it was like they're making clones of you that are going to act like you, and they can do everything like you.
Yeah.
But and they're coming to kill you so that they can be you, right?
Which is wild.
Which would have been cool, but that's not what he said it was, and that's not what anyone who was a part of it said it was. And it was like, okay, I don't really get the other side of it. Like, I don't get it. And it was just nah.
On a side note, I've always said from the very first day that I saw the first Terminator, that's not just a movie, that's propaganda. And we are inching closer and closer.
You ever think that like that stuff actually, it's already happened?
I'm sure it has.
Robot that already happened. And
they make robots that can open doors, stand up.
Yeah, like they just had a video that came out that everyone was freaking out about that I actually heard was fake now. It was like the robot that they were doing stuff with and it fought back. Yeah. But that's the thing though. Y'all motherfuckers trying to create that.
Why? We don't need that.
Yeah. Well, because the idea, right, would be that we could create robots that could do all of our jobs for us, and that would just be the way that it was.
Cool. Then what were we going to do for money?
Well, that's the thing, is that money wouldn't have the same hold on the life. But we all know what's going to happen. If you create a fucking AI robot that can do everything a human can do, you're gonna make it for war.
Yeah. What was that movie with Shia LaBeouf?
iRobot?
No.
Eagle Eye?
Eagle Eye. Yeah. Dude, Eagle Eye. That's another one. Like, why are we even going down this avenue?
iRobot was better. He was in that movie too.
Yeah, no, iRobot was way better. But like, cool. Similar concepts. But yeah, iRobot's gonna be a thing for sure.
Yeah,
Can't harm a human. Oh, okay, cool. Let me just, jailbreak this robot real quick.
Yeah, right.
Fuck them all up.
Yeah.
Bring me their robots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's exactly what they do. That's all it would take too, is just a slight... Because AI right now are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
They're like... You hear the one that was like, what would be fun? If I could get all of the codes to the nuclear missiles and launch them, but not to hurt people, we just put confetti in them. Like that type of shit.
Oh,
like,
cool,
man. Yeah, I was like, no.
Oh, yeah, I can trust that. All right, here we go.
One person made an AI based off of a sci-fi writer, and they're like, what would you... Or like, when the world, blah, 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 ends or whatever. And they're like, you don't have anything to worry about. You'll be in my human zoo. That's what the AI said. What? Fuck that. Dude, and they laughed. Like, this AI is hilarious. I'm like, no. You need to chop that thing's head off. Stat.
Virus installed.
Yeah.
It's going to go back
to... rid of it. They had to shut down 2 AI because they were teaching each other a different language to speak with one another, that the people who were developing it didn't know what the fuck they were saying.
Yeah, why, guys?
Stop. Like, stop it.
Hey, here's an idea. Stop.
Yeah, just knock it off.
Like, I don't get it. You're grounded. I'm going to take your keyboard away from you.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, fuck, dude. When is enough enough? Like, why even flirt with that?
I hate it.
Yeah.
It scares the fuck out of me.
There's enough war in the world. Oh, let's make robots. We have one giant common enemy.
We're progressing. No. Fuck that.
Yeah. I don't need to see Arnold come back naked.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Take a leather jacket and be like, come with me if you want to live.
His skin looks like leather.
I mean, yeah, it does, but Too much sun and steroids.
Yeah. Both those things. And hookers, probably. Too many of those.
I don't know about that one, but...
Yeah, you can't have enough hookers.
Yeah, right? There's no such thing. There's never enough. Death by hooker.
Dude, Jesse was telling me this thing. This conspiracy theory.
Interesting.
That, it has to do with, like, celebrities.
No, I know.
That, like, almost all these different celebrities are, like, actually, like, Satanists. Like, all sold their souls to the devil.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, do you believe in the Illuminati?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is what my always thing is like. They're fooling you, right? Because they're saying, oh yeah, the Illuminati exists. Here's the Illuminati. They're telling you, go talk about the Illuminati.
Right.
Why would a secret organization full of government officials, celebrities, who are pulling the strings in the background, want you to know who they are and want you to know that they exist?
Unless they put it out there so it's like, oh, that's so far-fetched.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. But they push it off to other people. That's the fraud. That's their money laundering scheme, right? That's their
hey, here's an idea. It's
dry cleaning
real estate.
that's their dry cleaning company, right? Is that it's all these celebrities that you think are part of that just do actually just have influential pull, but then there are people who are pulling strings in the back end. I don't know though.
I don't know either.
There's just so many secrets.
I think that's such a slippery slope. It's just like, where do you draw the line?
Never know. Yeah.
I mean,
they do.
You as long as you can defend it, like whatever you believe, yes or no.
I don't know, some weird, crazy things.
Dude, there's a lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
Like, first off, flying squirrels. Like,
what? They can fly. They don't really fly. They kind of glide.
they glide, yeah, but
sugar gliders.
still, like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Run. Climb a tree. Don't.
Yeah. They're kind of cool though.
But, like, what if a flying squirrel hopped on an elevator, made it to the highest point in New York,
They just leapt.
and just jumped?
I don't know. It'd be cool. They'd have the fly of their life. If you could have any animal ever, right, that wouldn't be harmful to you.
Yep.
Or the people you love.
Yep.
Whatever. And you could shrink it to be normal size. You know?
I don't need to shrink the animal that I want.
Okay.
Penguin.
Penguin? Yeah, I would love a penguin too.
Fucking love them,
But like
dude.
a mini elephant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A mini rhino that would just be like a dog.
We kinda
Mini
tight.
giraffe. You seen that commercial, that Comcast commercial, when they had that little mini giraffe thing?
Yeah.
But like little great white wouldn't bite you. You
Nah.
could just swim around with it. It wouldn't hurt you.
That's
Doesn't
true.
hurt your family.
Can it just not hurt anybody? Can we go that
No,
route?
it could hurt people
Oh, okay.
if you wanted to.
Oh, so I'm like Aquaman, kind of.
Yeah.
But like, I just have this bond
For
with
this
this
specific
animal.
one, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What animal would I go with?
Gorilla just doesn't fuck you up.
That'd be kind of
Or anyone.
Just a little homie. Yo, throw shit at that guy. All right.
Gorillas are scary as fuck too.
I know.
They can crush bamboo with their hands.
Dude, I would probably go with. I'd probably go with like a little cheetah.
Oh yeah?
A little cheetah cat?
Yeah.
That'd be baller.
I guess you don't really have to shrink the cheetah.
I'd like to shrink the cheetah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm like telling you, here are the parameters. Can't hurt you, and you're like, it might fucking hurt me though.
Yeah,
so I'm
dude,
gonna
like,
make it
you know,
small.
like.
Have you seen the Lion Whisperer?
Oh,
You
that
should watch
dude?
that dude. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't watched this guy, the Lion Whisperer dude,
Dude, unreal.
he is insane.
Yeah, he dealt with that lion when it was like just a cub, right?
Yeah, well, he's done that, but he can literally go, and these lions will just like jump on him and hug him. Hyenas too, like all these big
Yeah.
cats.
Well, I saw like one of the first videos I saw was like he went back into the wild. Oh no, it was the duo. I saw a duo that did it.
Oh yeah, it was the one that had and they had
Yeah.
like the Aerosmith playing.
Yeah,
Everyone's wanting
and
to cry.
they went
No,
back.
If
into
you
the
haven't
wild
watched
and
this
found it.
dude,
No, I don't think I have.
this
seen
guy's
one
like an
before.
actual. I don't think he's technically like a zoologist, but like that. He's in that profession of taking care of these animals.
Okay.
And lions and like big cats are his thing, and it's insane, dude.
Yeah,
he's
pull this up.
absolutely insane.
The Lion Whisperer.
Yeah.
Dude, like that would just be so terrifying to like you have to fully commit to that. And like if it doesn't work out, like just getting mauled.
Yeah. That was 2 weeks ago.
Dude, yeah, what other animals would I want? Dude, honestly like a panther would be kind of cool too. I'm all about the cats. If I can shrink down a cat,
Yeah.
that'd be
So
rad.
you gotta get more creative though. A fucking rhino? That'd be sick as fuck.
Hippo, dude. Mini
A
hippo.
hippo? Yeah.
That'd be baller. Okay, just chilling with some big
at
ass
that.
cats.
One, lions are super pretty.
Yeah, dude, they're so majestic. I've always wanted a lion tattoo. I don't know why.
They're really cool. Like,
Right?
yeah.
But I feel like it has to be done right. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like a big blob. Dude, just chilling with
Hold
them.
on. I want you to see like when he like hugs them and they like hug him and shit. Look at this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, here. This is a hyena, I think. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, homeboy?
And he's
It
like,
just
"Oh,
lays down."
Yeah, it just lays down for him. He's like, oh shit,
Dude.
James is back.
So that begs the
Bro, this
question.
dude. Like, this is sick.
Can you domesticate any animal, you think?
No. I don't think
Oh my
that this
God.
Yeah, I don't think that this thing is domesticated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think
No, I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying, like, do you think you could? Like,
I think you can get close to a lot.
Dude,
Look at that. It's just female lion, dude, just licking the back of this dude's head. And just cuddling with him,
just chilling. Oh my God, that's a dream.
dude. We're just on YouTube, guys, and we just search Lion Whisperer. And the channel is called The Lion Whisperer. You should look at it.
This is unreal.
He has 1 million subscribers.
Look at that thing
Just walking.
cruising.
And that's the
in
thing
there.
is that if you just stop, he could just...
Just maul
Look
you.
how big that motherfucker is. Look at
Yeah.
this. Just laying down with him. There's other video, like there's a specific video that I watched a long time. Look at this shit, dude. Like how cool would that be if that's your job? You're just hugging Nala.
Oh
You know what I mean?
God. Where's
With
Timon and
them.
Pumbaa though? Bring them in.
Is with him. Oh,
Dude.
can't do that. They'll eat him.
Would they though?
Look at that. Oh, dude, they're so cool.
They're awesome. Those eyes, man.
Yeah.
God, I would love a big ass cat like that.
Yeah. Super cool. But yeah, I just think I I don't know if you could domesticate any animal, but I think you can get close to a lot of different ones.
Yeah. Dude, that paw. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Do you think they'd be protective of him?
Oh, I think so. They love this dude.
Like if shit were to go down, he's in the
Yeah,
wild,
like he was
yo,
about
lions,
to,
go!
Yeah. If he was about to get fucking marched down, you know?
Oh.
It's like shit like this. I'm like, okay, maybe Jurassic Park with those velociraptors isn't so far-fetched.
Dude, could you imagine if Jurassic
By the way,
Park
those
ever
two
became a
movies
thing?
sucked dick, too.
Fallen Kingdom and...
Yeah, Fallen Kingdom was so bad.
I didn't mind the first one.
The first one was a remake of the first movie.
Yeah, I know, but I like Chris Pratt in it, so I was cool with it.
Yeah. Let me just run away from this T-Rex and heels.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing far-fetched in it, you know.
It was so bad, dude. The second one was worse.
Yeah, the second one's horrible.
The third one has to be Apocalypse. Right? Like,
Are they
Jurassic
going to make
Park.
a third one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Makes too much money, man.
Why?
Yeah, let's look it up. We'll figure it out. Hold on. But, yeah, they just...
It's just not necessary. You did too. Let it go.
well, when you make $1 billion...
Let it go. Hey, here's an idea. Stop.
Yeah, just knock it off.
Like, so what's it gonna be then? Like,
it has to be, because
it-
they're released.
but is it gonna be the prequel to Godzilla?
No, I don't think so.
Just,
Let's
all right,
see, Chris
cool.
Pratt. Let's look up Mr. Pratt here.
Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt, man, you're the third on the list now with the Chris's. You need to figure that out.
Did you ever see the movie Tag?
No, I never saw... Oh, I saw part of it.
Dude, Tag was pretty enjoyable.
Jurassic World.
Oh my god.
2021.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed. Hey, Galaxy, Volume 3, pre-production.
Cowboy Ninja Viking.
Alright, so is that like 3 different
What?
characters, or is that one? Couldn't decide what he wanted to be. Identity Crisis?
For sure.
Interesting.
All right, well. We're recording tomorrow, too?
Yes, sir?
Sick.
Oh, it's Monday. Wow.
So sick. Yeah. Short
Dude,
weekend.
Weekends are flying.
Yeah.
I dislike it.
It's almost actually summer, like summer solstice or whatever it's called.
I know. Can't wait. It's about to get hot.
And then, like, I think I saw a thing that was like Christmas was like 200 days away.
Unreal. Already? Jesus.
Yeah. All right, well.
All right. Well,
All the things are happening.
with the lawnmower firing back up,
Yeah.
I think that's gonna do it for us today.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys listening. Remember, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Spotify. We just put in an application for Google Play. What's it called?
I think Google Play.
Google Play.
Google Play. Google
Play.
Podcast.
Yeah, whatever it was. So we put in that just to get us in other spots. You can follow us on Neighbor Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. We also have a Facebook page, The Neighbors Podcast. Go like and do all those different things. Make sure
Subscribe.
to
Click,
to all that
click.
stuff so you get notified. We really appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you back in the cul-de-sac. Have a great day.